Hey kids, today let's learn how to draw a fox. Not just any fox, let's make a portrait of one with a graceful head up close and a big puffy tail in the background. It's a fun way to fill the page and learn a little bit about drawing things near and far too. Grab your pencil and let's get started. Hi, my name's Kathy and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. My favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. By the way, the only things you need to make this drawing are a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, a thin black marker, and a few crayons. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. One more tip before we get started. I do like to work with center pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on all of my tutorials, and they really do help you see where to draw. Let's begin our fox with a circle for the nose. It's about the size of a quarter, sits on that center line, and is pretty close to the bottom of the paper. To draw the curved lines for the cheeks, let's plan the end point first with some dots, so we know they're going to be even, and then draw a nice curve on one side and a matching one on the other. The top of that head now is going to touch the center line of the paper, so put your pencil there and draw a nice curve, wide curve, all the way down to one side, and then do the same thing on the other. Now we need two matching curved brow lines on the inside of the head, so let's plan them with a mark 2 so they're matching each other, and draw a nice curve from that point to the nose, and do the same thing on the other side. To make that fox head look a little more furry, place your pencil on the outside edge and draw kind of a stretched out W shape on one side. And then when you're done with one side, do the same thing on the other. Before we go any further, be sure to erase that smooth line on top of those W's. We don't want to accidentally trace them. Okay, moving on to the eyes, which are very simple, but very sweet looking too. When those are done, add the simple small neck that's below the head. Now we need two symmetrical ear shapes on top of the head. Let's start with the larger one first. And when those look good to you, then draw the smaller ear shape inside. Okay, the foxtail now is going to take up most of the background, so start by drawing the curve that comes up from the head and goes almost to the top of the paper. Now put your pencil back at the top of the paper, draw a nice curved line down that goes to the right and then comes back into the bottom of the paper. To finish the tail, draw a zigzag line across it near the top. Okay, we can move on to the trees now. Let's start with that large one on the left and begin by just making a very simple trunk with a couple of branches sticking out at the top. Add an oval shape to it now. It's okay if it goes off the paper. If we add a smaller tree like this behind it, it will look like it's further away. To continue that idea, let's draw two smaller trees on the right side. They can have the same simple trunks and same oval shapes for the treetops. Now our drawing just needs a horizon line so we can separate the grass from the sky. You can draw it anywhere, but it does need to be above those tree trunks. Alrighty, now unless you'd like to add more details, which you're always welcome to do, it's time to get out that thin black marker and start tracing those lines so we can see them really well. When the tracing is done, do take a moment to erase any pencil lines that are still showing. It does make your drawing look so much neater. Now I'm going to bring out those crayons and start with the largest area first, a bright orange for the fox head and tail. When that is done, then I need just a little black for the nose and the tree trunks. Some bright red for the trees, unless you'd like to make them more spring-like and make them pink or something. I'm using a little yellow for those remaining 2 trees. A bright yellow-green for the grass. And light blue for the sky. Remember kids, it does take time to fill things in neatly, but I think the results are always so worth it. Hey, nice job drawing your fox today. You made a graceful fox head and a big tail in the background. We also learned how to make things look further away by drawing them smaller. So cool. If you enjoyed this art lesson, then check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, where you'll find more animal drawing tutorials, including one for a baby fox and a red fox. I hope you check them out too, and I hope you keep on drawing. See you next time.